Welcome back, class. BA6 semester. The paper we are doing is Drama, Unit 1, and this is your lecture 3. The topic which we covered last time was the trend and movement of drama and the social aspects of modern English drama. Today we will be doing the topic compare and contrast between the British, American, and the Indian modern drama. Means all the three types of drama we will be doing, and we will see that what is the comparison can be done and what is the contrast between these three. Okay, so let's start. Modern British drama. Modern British drama typically refers to the period from end of the 19th century through the present, and some late 20th century and 21st century drama is called the postmodernist and respond to the theme of modernism. Themes vary from playwright to playwright. So in this British drama, the Oscarville, 16th October 1854 to 30th November 1900, it was the time period of this. And although the Wilde is the best known for his sparkling wit, his comedies also attack what he sees as the hypocrisy of his contemporaries and address issues to the gender and class. George Bernard Shaw, the time period of his 26 July to 1856 to 2nd November 1950. This was the time period of George Bernard Shaw, and he was the committed vegetarian pacifist socialist and reformer of the English spelling. His work also used humor to advance serious ideas in techniques, and he was greatly influenced by the Ibsens and tried to portray. So these two were very much of the British dramatists, writers, and they have very much popular in this period. So this was the concept of the modern British drama. Then we are starting up with the American modern drama. Modern American is a title used to define some of the America's most influential dramatic work throughout the 20th century. However, the early modern American playwright drew their influences from the European constructs, such as those of the Chekhov, intent on representing the life within the drama in a more realistic style. And a later come to the literary history, this American drama had a beginning in the two preceding centuries, during which it was being developed from play models and it was being subjected for the foreigners and on prevailing the English and European style. So this both style, when they were combined together, it forms the American drama modern style, and it was the sentimental comedian and tragedy to those derived from the native experience and characterized by the realism and literary quality that gained respectability domestically and internationally. There was strong hostility from religious groups in colonial times, a carryover from the Puritans closing to the English theatre from 1642 to 1660, except for the southern states where the Episcopalians settled, the theatre was considered the Free Locals. Now here the Puritan New England, Huguenot, New York and Quaker Philadelphia, where the American drama eventually took root, rallied against the traitors, and their religious oppositions was strengthened by the country's preoccupations with the Revolutionary War. So this was something about the American modern drama, which you people have to just understand the fact that from which time period it is being started and who were the people who started and who gave the rise to it, what all work was being done. So this was only about here, to just go through it once very carefully. Starting off with the Indian modern drama. So now this drama is an important cultural performance of a society. Try to understand. Drama not only registered but also manifests the changes. What kind of changes is being done in the Indian culture? About the social, political, and the cultural the society undergoes. So ancient period drama followed the Natya Shastra in every respect. This was the very famous drama followed by the Natya Shastra. And then in the modern Indian English drama can be considered taken into the considerations to receive the cultural identity of the society to which it belongs. Contemporary, the urban middle class English speaking stratums of Indian society is the society to which it belongs, definitely. So, here the English drama was considered as one of the conceiving of the cultural identity of the society, who people are belonging to it, and they should know that how the middle class people speak in English and their activities, stratums, they are of the Indian society and to which they are belonging to. So, when we consider Indian drama, obviously we are reminded of the ancient drama, of the ancient period. So, here the ancient period is the Sanskrit period and was so popular that the world recognized the India with the ancient drama, and the critical treatise associated with that was the Natya Shastra. So, Natya Shastra is a complete book of performance, and this book of Indian aesthetics detailed of all kind of performance according to this book. Drama is a prominent form of performance. Ancient drama followed Natya Shastra in every respect. Natya Shastra instruct right from the constructions of the stage, the place where different artists are supposed to sit, the direction of each artist, etc. Everything there, Natya Shastra was the complete package for the performance. Okay, so people used to follow from that point of view. If we see that ancient drama, so people used to follow that stage, and in the Indian it was very famous. So the place where the different artisans they were used to supposed how to act and what direction they have to set, what direction they have to use, everything was being taught. So all these details are the part of the constructions of the stage and setting. And here where it comes from the Natya Shastra instructions. So the selections of the plot, or you could say the Itivrartha, is a significant aspect of a drama, and in this entitled you could say that the Sandigama Vikalp Bhartiya mentioned all the details of the plots and its development. So if we go through this titled chapter, so you will understand that how this ancient drama took place and what was the development behind it. The drama in India is revoked during the British rule, and though the vernacular drama became popular, English drama also saw the beginning during this time. Thus, English theatres in India is essentially an 18th century phenomenon that began with the purpose of entertaining the Britishers who came to serve British administration in India. From that time period, it was being served. So, European touring companies performed comedies, farces, and operas in major urban Indian spaces where the British used to live. So, there the performance were being given by them. Now, Indians trained through British education system took interest in this art form. Those Indians who were trained under this education of the British, they were interested in this act, so they used to perform, and their efforts resulted in the form of Indian English drama, which grew as an offshoot in the spread of nationalism. Now, when these Indians wished to express themselves through the stage plays, their immediate role model was the European play presented in India. Now, where since those times, Indian English drama was striving to glow as an independent genre of the Indian English literature. So, this was a one kind of English drama which was striving from the period of independent genres to the Indian English literature. So, here Indian English drama, where we are talking about, began its primary development following the European drama. Now the question is that how it triggers our attention, and though the Indians have had a well developed and well sophisticated theatre history, why the ancient drama failed to attract the Indians? What was the basic reason behind it, that why the ancient drama could not reach to the height, why it lagged behind if we do compare it with the modern drama, why the ancient drama failed out? So the reason may be like it immediately availabilities of the role model, then cultural changes already taken place in the urban India. So this might could be the reason, because if the things are changing, the development are being coming, the mindset of the peoples is also changing. So why the people will switch on to the ancient drama? They will definitely look over to the modern side. So these two factors influence the Indian English drama to follow the Western drama, mainly in the aspect of the stages and setting. One of the main reason is that in the living style, as I told, that if the things are being developing day by day, then why people will switch to the ancient drama, which is totally related to the Sanskrit time of period. So definitely if the things are changing, modernity is coming, so people will definitely switch to the Western mode. And that is why the audience, specifically all the youth consideration, are following the Western drama, which is followed by the living style, clothing, communication, technological development, homekeeping. So all this also affect, give the performance to the Indians to be grown up. And many such aspects of the urban Indians living influenced by the Britishers also. And thus the stage constructions setting was immediately accepted, but English language was not accepted as a language of communication in India, home till the recent times. So here, when the things are being changed according to the development, people were just wishing to join the Western drama, modern drama, but here something which was lacking is the stage constructions where immediately they accepted of English language. Means people were Indians, they used to speak Hindi, and they love to follow the Western culture styles, modern culture styles, and they are following the Western drama, modern drama, but still they were unable to accept the English language as a communication in India till the home of the recent times. Why? Just because of the culture, people are still belonging to that culture and they are loving to speak Hindi. So here the Indian English drama during the colonial rule and in post colonial Indian depicts the cultural changes sealed into the Indian culture. As observed earlier, the revoked Indian drama did not follow ancient drama, but it followed the modern Western drama. This genre followed the modern Western drama in more than one aspect, and many cultures in the significant paradigmatic shifts from ancient Indian drama. This demonstrate that the societal changes are available of organizing the art forms, and drama being one of the prominent literary genre evidently manifested the changes. So this was the fact which was being done, that in the societal changes it was capable of organizing the art of forms and drama, which was a prominent literary genre. So this was eventually manifested the changes. So here how you understand about all the three types of drama, their comparison, their contrast, what period it has been started and who has started, who were the major dramatists who worked for it, and what were the basic reason that of especially of the Indian model culture, that how it has been given look to switch to the Western modern drama instead of the ancient drama. So in the comparisons between all the three, I have only given you an idea of it just to make you people understand what you could understand about here. The explanation solely about that what's the basic difference between these three: British, American, and the Indian modern drama. In the British drama, it was typically simply it was said that it was started from the end of the 19th century and it is still following till now, which was in the form of postmodernist response. So in this British drama, how it was being started from October 1854, these people, the two famous people, dramatics, they have worked so till the 20th century. And then in the American drama, it was worked through, which was influenced, some of the Americans most influenced by the dramatic workout in the 20th century mainly. So they have started being played right due to its influenced from the European constructions. Definitely it has been started from the British, then followed by the Americans, and then later followed by the Indians. And that is why there was a totally contrast complexions between all the three kind of dramas. And this is what the realistic styles are being here about all the things. So all the students are requested to please go through it once, understand the concept between the three. There is nothing much in this, but still try to read it out and understand that what is being said and what is the basic comparison is being given between the three. Then try to adapt the questions according to it. Thank you class and have a good day.